Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif emphasized the necessity of implementing the recent United Nations Security Council resolution on Gaza during an address at the Tax Excellence Awards ceremony in Islamabad. He also pledged Pakistan's continued support for Palestinian independence amidst global condemnation of recent violence in Gaza. Sharif vowed to bring macroeconomic stability and foster growth in Pakistan, highlighting export-led growth, sectoral elevation, and inflation management strategies.
कौम को ये पैगाम मिलना चाहिए कि पाकिस्तान के आज जो माशी हालात हैं और जो चैलेंजेस हैं और जो मुश्किलात हैं, उनको अगर हमने हल करना है तो जिस तरह गाड़ी के दो पहिए होते हैं, एक प्राइवेट सेक्टर है और एक हुकूमत पाकिस्तान है, और हुकूमत पाकिस्तान ने सूबाई हुकूमतों के साथ मिलकर आपके मसाइल को हल करना है, ना कि उसमें रुकावट पैदा करनी है। सुर्ख फीते को ख़त्म करना है और डिलेज और इनएफिशिएंसीज उनको ख़त्म करना है, और आपके लिए एक ऐसा माहौल एनेबलिंग सर्कमस्टांसेस मुहैया करने हैं जिसके ज़रिए आप अपने शोबों में शबाना रोज़ मेहनत करके पाकिस्तान माशी तरक्की की दौड़ में जो बहुत पीछे रह गया, उसको हमने बहुत तेज़ी से उस फासले को तय करना है। और ये तभी होगा कि हमारा प्राइवेट सेक्टर जो पाकिस्तान के लिए दौलत पैदा करता है और जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ पैदा करता है, उसको हम पूरी तरह सपोर्ट दें।
Russia has ordered 7 men accused of a massacre at a Moscow concert hall, resulting in at least 137 deaths, to be held on terrorism charges amid calls to lift the death penalty moratorium. In a dramatic court hearings, 4 men appeared bruised and battered, while one was brought in on a medical gurney following reports of violent interrogations. Although the West implicates the Islamic State, President Putin hinted at a Ukraine connection. The Kremlin said on Monday that no country was immune to terrorism when asked if there had been a major failure by security services in preventing Friday's deadly attack. French President Macron stated ISK had attempted attacks in France too. At the United Nations Security Council meeting, a minute of silence was observed to mourn victims of the Moscow attack. At the United Nations Security Council, a resolution for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza during Ramadan was passed, alongside calls for the unconditional release of prisoners and urgent aid expansion into the Palestinian enclave. The resolution narrowly avoided a potential veto, with the US abstaining, leading to 14 members voting in favor. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres stressed the imperative implementation of the resolution, warning of dire consequences if neglected. The decision comes amidst ongoing diplomatic efforts spearheaded by the US, Qatar, and Egypt, with the aim of achieving a sustainable ceasefire and easing civilian suffering in Gaza. However, Russia expressed dissatisfaction with the amended language of the resolution, particularly the replacement of permanent with milder terms. This shift was deemed unacceptable by the Russian ambassador, highlighting persistent disagreements within the Council. Despite these challenges, the resolution's concise provisions emphasize the immediate need for a ceasefire, prisoner release, and humanitarian aid expansion. The resolution signals a collective response from the international community to the Gaza crisis, offering hope to Palestinians and underscoring the UN's commitment to addressing the dire situation in the region.